Tonight's debate is about climate change solutions.
We demand that the United States government and individual students, along with other countries' governments, to act.
Subsidies are not possible.
Trees can trap carbon dioxide. And
there would still be a rise in temperature by 2050.
Reforestation will have an immediate effect in reducing carbon emissions. Locally, United States consumers have the means to currently plant trees themselves. Current regulations are a weak band-aid attempt to staunch a gushing wound. CO2 emissions are higher than ever and rising daily.
Estimated costs for sequestering up to 500 million tons of carbon per year, an amount that would offset up to 1/3 of current annual U.S. carbon emissions, range from $30 to $90 per ton. If you look at on a per ton basis, these costs are comparable to those estimated for other climate change mitigation options, such as fuel switching or energy efficiency. So while the costs would be relatively the same when we're looking at other options such as alternative fuels, this is much easier to do.
We're not just saying that the government needs to do something, but that we're saying individuals can also do something, and everyone can make a difference.
Although it will not completely solve for global warming, although it will not stop a rise in temperature, it's a first step because it's just simply the easiest plan to start reducing global warming, start cutting down global warming.
And in 1990, the United States said they would plant 1 billion trees in each subsequent year. However, they later found out that even this massive reforestation project would only be equivalent to a 5% reduction in the U.S. carbon emissions annually. In addition, there would be many pitfalls. 40 years ago, the Soviet Union embarked on a vigorous program of planting forest strips to protect crops. First, the strips were rather successful, but although their maintenance required only minimal attention, with time, even this was lacking, and most reforested land is now in rather bad condition.
Although reforestation sounds like a lovely idea, it would in fact be much less effective than our opposition would like you to think. First of all, in 2007, Adrian Thompson makes the argument that reforestation would have a negligible impact on global warming. The plan to use trees as a way to suck up and store the extra carbon dioxide emitted into Earth's atmosphere to combat global warming isn't such a hot idea.
The maximum that could be absorbed would only be equivalent to 1/4 of that needed by 2050 to prevent major rises in global temperature. So not only would their plan be not cost-effective, but it wouldn't even really make a difference by the year 2050.
And due to the current economic crisis, both the government and individuals lack the economic ability to fund reforestation.
If you refer back to the article from London, it says that this is not the best solution and instead we should be focusing on cutting emissions. And so that we shouldn't enact this plan at all. It's frivolous and it is a wasteful spend of money.
In conclusion, the opposition's argument has no basis if we do not have money. This is the basis of our argument, and so we should ask the companies to reduce their emissions, which is more cost effective. Thank you.